Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jane. This is a new channel here. This is the first time I've ever had a channel on YouTube or anywhere. This is going to be for Virgo from March 9th until March 16th. We're in 2019. So I want to see what's going on from you from now until the 16th. And this is going to be in regards to your love and your relationship. I mean, you can apply it how it will be. You know, this could be your lover, this could be your friend, this could be somebody that you admire, somebody that you're interested in. But let's go ahead and get a feel for what's going on with you and this other person from now until the 16th of March. I'm going to try to talk louder, and I'm sorry if I'm a little too loud. My heater just kicked on, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. So we're going to figure out here. Virgo, my earth sign. I'm an earth sign as well. My cousin is a Virgo. I know a couple Virgos. I love my cousin. She has like pure intentions, and she's like really honest. She's really sweet, but honest. So let's see what's going on for you guys as a collective here for Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo and the person that they're dealing with in their situation. We get some positive messages, some affirmations. And guys, I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please drop a comment below. Let me know a little something about your story. Like, share, subscribe, anything, you know. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm finally starting to come out of the bag with it. I've been able to, like, the cards have been able to help a few people in my life, and I'm really glad that I picked them up. For me, to my boss, who runs like 3 different businesses, it's kind of cool. Felt like I almost got soft with my voice there for a minute. Oops. See if that comes back out. Gonna feel this out. Virgos. My Virgos. It's August, right? Ooh. No, a couple. Few of ya. Love you. You guys are good, earthly people. Not too materialistic. That'll do. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oops. Give this out. I just need those in time yet. Alright. That's it. And I do want to take this time to thank anybody that came in to see where their spiritual guidance is at. And I want to thank the universe for this and for allowing me pathways to figure out more about myself, theology, divination. Let's see what the guides have to say for Virgo concerning their love now until March 16th, 2019. And this, this isn't going to be for every single Virgo out there, but I'm sure that there's some information listening for the collective here. Okay, surrounding energy at the bottom, we have the 8 of Wands. So there's going to be some swift movement in here, possibly through air. Present position, we have the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups talks about being in a place probably that you were at for a long time that used to emotionally fulfill you. You probably worked really hard with this, but now you're starting to wonder and realize like, hey, is there like a different path out there for me that is going to emotionally fulfill me? Like, You might return to this later, but right now I feel like you're emotionally starting to withdraw, and not necessarily in an unhealthy way either. I feel like you're looking for this path. Like you feel like you're supposed to go and do something, you need something to do. There's something that you need to go through or experience before you could even come back to this if you did want to, and you might not want to do that. Okay, and then crossing your Eight of Cups, you have the Strength card. The Strength card, I believe is Leo, right? I feel like the connection that you have right now is a very strong one, and that's probably why you are a little bit sad about like emotionally walking away from this, whether you physically do it or it's just something that you're kind of emotionally doing. Like, you know that you're not really getting what you want out of a certain situation, but there is this very deep connection with this person. Like, you can probably feel them when they're not there. You can probably understand them. You know, they might be really hard to open, like they might not open up as much, and you might be the nurturer in this situation, and you just feel a very deep connection with them. The overlying energy here is the Magician, so like you guys have everything that you need to manifest the desired outcome that you want. And that is also why you need to be careful about your actions and your thoughts and your way of thinking, and to be mindful of your emotions, because all of that is going to come into play and to direct you in a situation or in a direction. You know, so what you are right now, you're manifesting. There is a soul. You know, I did a reading for my cousin a couple of times, and she is a Virgo, and she's been having the Magician pop up for her a little bit, and in regards to her situation. But I really think that she's been, you know, focused on a certain thing, and because she's focused in a certain way, that is what's happening. That's what's happening here. And in the past position, you have the Tower here. And the Tower is all about sudden things, that like really creepy arguments, or like something that just like all of a sudden hit rock bottom, and you feel like it wrecked your life, and it like, I don't know, metaphorical way, like it wrecked your life, it toppled you over. And it hurt, it was sudden, you know, like you thought you built this building just for some cannon to fly out of nowhere and smash it all to the ground, so you're just stuck in this, oh, what the heck, you know? But I feel like it like, that has recently happened, like, something recently has happened that you did not expect to happen, and it has thrown you for a complete spin. But I see that isn't stopping you, Virgo. Like, you're picking a new route, a new journey now. You might not even know what it is, but your heart does. Like, your inner voice knows what that path is, and I feel like you're following it here, especially with the Strength card. You know, you like, for some of you, it's going to be the fact that you have this deep connection with a sick person, and for others of you, I feel like you have this inner strength to walk in this Eight of Cups direction towards something, and you're manifesting it with your thoughts and your actions and the way you are putting yourself out there. And I feel like you're walking away from all of this in the beginning in your present position, because in the recent past, there's this Tower moment. And I don't think that you guys were necessarily expecting it to happen, but I feel like you guys are strong enough for you to just be like, okay, well, like, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, I know that I'm strong and this sucks or whatever, but I'm not gonna sit here and just like dwell on it. And that's taken a lot of inner strength. Yeah, here in the crowning thoughts, possible outcome, you have the Six of Wands here. And the Six of Wands is all about going through that strife of the, fighting for that golden fleece, and there's conflict there, but now you're at the 6, so you're being recognized for the effort that you have put in. Like, you have certain values that you hold on to that others are recognizing, and they are, like, commending you for, like, good job, and, like, you go girl, or you go boy, like, like, you're in a certain light, or you're proud of the way that you are manifesting things, you're proud of the way that you are acting. And, take that, whether it stays for a while or whether it doesn't stay for, like, a really long time. Like, this victory that you're feeling right now within yourself, like this pride that you're feeling, I feel like it's well deserved for you. I feel like you've been working really hard on trying to figure out what it is you need to do, and you've been having, I feel like you were caught up and then something happened. You were caught up with an individual and then something happened. But because you do know what you want and you do have this inner strength, you're able to find confidence in that. And that kind of, people are recognizing that, and you're recognizing that in yourself, and you're proud of that, and you should be very proud of that. In the future position, we have the Knight of Wands for you, fire energy. Got some fire and water. And Mage Khan is here. My voice cracked. So with the Nine of Wands being in the future position, let me pull a couple more cards before I start yapping. I hope I'm, like, talking loud enough. I need to figure out what's going on with that. Alright. So, like, okay, the sudden thing has happened, which makes sense because you do have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. And I like to think of that as, like, another big influencer energy around the reading and what's going on. I think so you're in, like, you're focused on this, like, recognition, or you're recognizing something and you feel victorious about it. And then in the future position, you have the Nine of Wands, and that's the card of the person who's been through strife, has been through war, and if they need to, they'll keep plugging at it, they'll get it done, don't worry about it. But it ain't fun, they're guarded, they have their wand like this, so they have their one wand of passion, they just one, like, covering their heart, like, no, like, I'm a little bit guarded right now, I'm a little bit guarded. And I think that's telling me that because of what has happened in the past, and you choosing to move into a better space, or you take those steps to move into a better space, even though you have everything that you need to manifest it, you have that inner strength, like, you're recognizing because you do need to move on from this, it's kind of keeping your guard up for right now. And that's not a bad thing considering, like, you did just have this sudden movement with the Tower and the Eight of Wands here. So I think you're recognizing, like, what serves you, what no longer serves you, and, like, you're proud of that, but at the same time, like, it's kind of giving you a guard about certain things. For right now. Or up until the 16th. You see yourself as the Emperor, and this is the card of Aries. We're going to go into Zodiacs, I believe. And the Emperor is like the divine masculine card. Like, you see yourself as being in control. Like, you're able to control things. Like, you are confident. You're holding it down. Not only are you holding it down, but you know what you want in all four realms. You know what you want with your water and your emotions. You know what you want with your pentacle and your game. You know what you want with your wands and your passion. You know what you want with your truth, And I think that's why another thing you're walking away from, you're like, okay, like, if I'm going to get the truth and it's not going to be solid, I'm going to walk towards something that is, and I recognize that, and I'm proud about myself. And it has also taken a lot of inner strength for me to do that. But I'm doing it because I know that if I put my mind to anything, I can do anything. And that is what I'm, like, getting off this reading. And because you feel like you can create these things, and there is this essence of the magician around you, of being able to manifest with just the 4 things that you have, which is so much that like people might think that it's limited. Pull a rabbit out of a hat. That's what I'll tell you. But the Emperor, you're feeling really confident right now. Maybe you might be going through some like weird legal obligations. There might be something going on with like a family member or a father figure right now as well that could be affecting you. But that, I feel like that's going to be for like a small part of you. I do feel like for the majority of you, this Emperor is indicating that you know what you want. You're not going to settle, and it's like your way or the highway right now. Like, I don't want to experience those towers anymore. So what I'm saying is what I'm doing, and what I say goes, and if you don't like it, you can hit the road, Jack, because I ain't having another tower experience. Like, I'm guarded. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm walking towards something good, and I'm going to manifest these things, so like this is how it's going to be. And other people and external forces, like, see you as the Hanged Man. And this is like indicative of feeling stuck, or like maybe like knowing that you're not stuck, but you kind of mentally maybe feel stuck. But you're trying to figure out the perspective being down there. Like, it's brought you to a thing where you feel like upside down, but you're like, well, I'm upside down. I might as well look at everything from this angle to gain a better understanding of what the F is going on here. But people might see that, you might come across to other people like you're stuck in a position, but with your position and the energy surrounding you, I feel like you are in control. Like, somebody feels like you're stuck and you feel like you're in control. And the surrounding cards are letting me know that even though this tower moment has happened, you are in control. And you've had to pull on a couple of your own like real important force fields. And it's been working, you know. And then in your hopes and fears section, we have the Page of Cups here. So I feel like you guys are kind of like, there might be like somebody like new in the picture for some of you. I feel like there might be you're hoping for little messages of like love or flirtation, or you want to express a little bit of your emotions to somebody like in a soft, sweet way. I feel like because of this power moment, there's somebody that sees you as being stuck in a certain way or position, like you gotta ride something out. And you might have to, but you're really confident about what you want, regardless of what this tower is. And you're gonna be stepping into like a new pathway. And you're like ready to have those little love messages. That's what you look forward to. You know, you don't want no crybaby bullshit. You don't want that side of the page, but you're like, I'll take that fish out of that cup, like, let's be sweet to each other. And then the outcome for you, Virgo, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is all about feelings of being nostalgic about the past or your childhood. This is like in love readings, sometimes like it can indicate like a blast from the past, like somebody from your past returning into your present moment, or up until the 16th, I guess I would say. And like that very well is possible, especially with Mercury in retrograde, because it brings a lot of stuff back around to us, from exes to old habits that we haven't completely thrown out. Just down to like feeling good, or like feeling like those old memories, or feeling like, you're playful, or like my inner child wants out and I want to play. I feel like you're definitely going to be connecting with somebody, and you might be getting some love messages, or you might be sending some love messages. Maybe you feel like your world has kind of been turned upside down. But you did recently just go through something, so I feel like you're guarded. And I feel like people recognize that. I feel like you recognize that. But I feel like whatever you want, you have the power to get right now. And with all this confidence and this strength here, and this ability for you to learn upside down, I feel like it's not going to be an issue. I feel like it's not going to be an issue for you, Virgo. But if this reading did go ahead and resonate with you, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know about your story. Let me see like what lines up here. I actually really like that for you, like the whole nostalgic feeling and like wanting these sweet things during a time. Like you are a very strong person right now. You're very strong, and I'm very happy for you. And I am excited to see what's going on. So please, like, drop a comment. Please, not a rude one. It'll end up getting deleted, and it's not gonna hurt my feelings any. It'll just be deleted and whatever. But I am so happy for you. Please let me know how this reading resonated with you, and I'll be catching up with you soon.